Yo, what up, my dudes? Welcome to another video. This is the Cronus Zen for 140 round per minute hand cannons. I've got the Ace of Spades. I've got the Lumina. I guess there's one called the Nations of Beast. I got some good gameplay footage when I was messing around. I thought I'd throw that up there. And the Thorne. Now, the clear winner for all of this was the Ace of Spades. This thing, man, it was just a beast when I took it into the Crucible. And I'm judging this based off of recent Iron Banner gameplay because, you know, there's a lot of sweat lords on Iron Banner with stasis being what it is right now. Having an actual gunfight is something of a freaking rarity. And then the other part of it is with the range on the 120, but the range of the Fellwinter, it's really hard to get this thing to find a good spot where you're like, wow, that felt amazing. So Ace of Spades is the clear winner. Oh, there's some Hawk Moon footage at the end of this video as well, so you guys can check that out, see what you think. The settings for this are anti-recoil 55, aim assist 29, and then I kept on burst fire for a lot of it. So you can see this is a fully auto hand cannon, so you don't have to pull the trigger every time. There's some moments that it works really well to have it that way. There's other moments that it doesn't feel as good to have the hand cannon firing full auto. They are designed for you to kind of pick your shot, but, you know, testing it out with anti-recoil and having a faster rate of fire than other people trying to pick their shots, it felt really good with this hand cannon. So Ace of Spades, clear winner. Take a look at some of the gameplay, try out some of the settings, see what you think. If you guys do take this into the Crucible, I highly recommend you keep the anti-recoil on the higher end with burst fire and let me know what you think. It definitely felt like a mini beast in the Crucible, even going up against people that were heavy spam stasis users and people that were using rushing with the Fellwinter's Last Shotgun and the 120s. So there is a huge kick to this thing, and it knocks the 120 hand cannons off their mark. Finally, something that could actually do that. The rest of the gameplay, you're going to see Thorne. You're going to see this one real quick, the Nations of Beast. It's a raid hand cannon. It's also a 140. And I've got Lumina. I think I put some Lumina in here. I was having a lot of fun with the Lumina because it's a teamwork hand cannon. It's one of those hand cannons that you use to play as a better teammate. So I didn't get a lot of gameplay footage because I was not recording it. I was too busy worried about shooting off the little extra, you know, white ball at my teammates. So anyway, I'll have to do a little bit better in the future. Something I want you guys to know, there is a sensitivity rating on this. There's what do you call it, man? It's, I guess, variable, like a variable rate when it comes to the anti-recoil settings. So for me, I keep my controller sensitivity at 3 to 4, and that's just how I play. I kind of got used to that, so that's where I'm at. Anti-recoil at 55 with my controller sensitivity at 3 or 4 is how I play the game. Now, a lot of you guys, I believe, keep a higher sensitivity. I think there's a variable of plus or minus 3, depending on how you keep your sensitivity. If you have a higher sensitivity, I think the anti-recoil has to go down a little bit more. So, for example, if you keep your controller sensitivity at 6 or 7, if you're a freak, then I believe you need to keep your anti-recoil 3 points lower than what I'm currently using. So I'm going to rely on you guys on the comment section to figure some of this out for me. Let me know what you're using in the comment section. Say I use sensitivity 25, whatever you're using, with anti-recoil 50, 52, or even 60 or 45, or whatever you happen to be using, and we can start to figure out some of the best settings for what you're using for both your controller and the Cronus Zen. Anyway, that's it for my little blabbling, my dudes. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. There's a whole bunch of gameplay footage that you need to check out. It's pretty crazy what you can do with a 140 hand cannon that has 0 recoil to it, but also is fully automatic. I found myself still getting knocked off target every now and then by the 120s, you know, because they're 120s. They hit like a truck. And stasis ability is still a problem, in my opinion, with Destiny. The spam lords. I don't know what else to call them. They're spam lords, dude. They spec everything out so that they can have the highest possible refresh rate for the shuriken, but also for the grenades. I think that was a stupid-ass idea on Bungie's part. I don't mind stasis, per se, but when it's the only thing I go up against, I'm sorry. It's just, this is a first-person shooter game designed around movement. I'm not getting into a lot of gunfights, and I'm being frozen every other, gunfight that I'm in. So, yeah, they need to, again, I've said this before, Destiny has like an identity crisis. This game needs to determine what it wants to be. Right now, I don't know what it is. It's not a first-person shooter. I know we have guns to play with, but it definitely is not a first-person shooter. Not right now, anyway. I don't know how to put it. I'm not trying to complain either, man. I'm still having fun. When I stop having fun, I'll let you know, because that's gonna be the point that I'm like, you know what? I'll move on to Call of Duty or Apex or something else. Anyway, it's still a fun game for me. I still have fun figuring out these settings to see what works better against these types of things. It's still a challenge for me to figure it out, but I can still figure it out, so that makes it fun for me. The puzzle of figuring out what weapons work against the meta is fun for me. That's always been fun for me. I have a video coming up very soon with SMGs and the new Time-Worn Spire Pulse Rifle. It's good. Nothing is going to be as competitive as the 120 hand cannons, but if you can get one that has high impact reserves, something that has slide shots so you can peek in and peek out but knock them off their shot, you're going to be a little better off. But then again, you got to deal with stasis and the spam ability. So take that for what it is, my dude. If you can find a way to make it competitive, I'd love to hear it. I wish I was able to tell you that, yeah, you could take this thing into trials and do amazing. That's just not what works, in trials. Not effectively, anyway, unless you're a freaking cool guy or something. But anyway, hopefully you guys enjoy the rest of the video. This is the Hawkmoon gameplay footage that I was talking about. Hawkmoon does really good with killing wind. It's a good hand cannon. So anyway, Ace of Spades is the #1. Hawkmoon would probably be my second. And then Lumina, and then Thorne. And what was the other one that I wanted to test out? Oh, yeah, Nation of Beast. That one feels pretty good. I think it might be slept on. That's it, my dudes. Okay, I know I keep saying I'm going to let you go, and I'm not letting you go. I'm just talking through the video here. So hopefully you enjoyed a lot of the gameplay. It took me a while to get all this, but this is the hand cannon 140 Cronus End settings. Go back to it, check it out. Let me know what you think. Leave a comment for what you use for sensitivity and anti-recoil. Best of luck to you guys. I'll see you in the Crucible.